Oh, this thing's on. Okay, sorry. Gee whiz, guys. Sorry about that. I'm just messing with you. So here we are again. Monoprice Retro Classic, which we all know what it is modeled after here. There we go. The headstock. Let's get lower so we can see the headstock better. There we go. Let me turn it around very carefully. There we go. So we can see the back side of the headstock there. There we are. Bring it up. This, I think, it looks almost like it almost looks like banana pudding yellow. But they say that it's a vintage or vintage white. Ever since Colin said the vintage, it just stuck in my mind. I think it's very amusing. It's pretty funny. Like I said, you gotta have fun. It's like the Joker in Batman says, "Why so serious?" You know what I mean? But anyway, this is yet another test of this microphone. I think it's beginning to shape up pretty well now. I got a different light in here now, along with the overhead light. I wanted to see how that one light would do. It's my workshop light when I work on stuff, when I solder parts and pieces of guitars and whatnot. Now this thing is all stock. Nothing's been done to it except a little bit of adjustment on the saddles. A little bit. I don't think I even had to mess with the pickup height. But it does look, it looks good. Yes, it even has that old barrel switch. I don't like those. I always put a strat switch tip on my Telecosters. But I did have to change the little E string, the treble string, this one. Because the original one, every time it would come up to tune, it would slip. You know, it wouldn't really do that. It did a pop one time. I thought, oh my goodness, I broke a spring. It didn't break. So I just said, okay, no problem. Took the original off and got the spare 11 gauge from the Ashthorpe Extra string kit. So now, this is, the stock strings on this are 10/46. So, instead of a 10 being here, it's an 11 now, 11/46 now. But eventually I will change the strings over. And yes, I do need to do some work to the sides of the frets, because right here, number 1, 2, 3, 4 on this bottom side catches you. It snags you. There's a few on this side that snag you, but it should be in. There's not bad. There's just like a few that really, like his number 4 will get you. All I gotta do is kiss the sides a little bit, and I think it will be in great shape. Enough of my jabbering. Let's get some tones in. We're on a neck pickup here. Clean. Now, we're on both of them. Now we're on the bridge. let's do a tone and volume check. All the way down. Come back up. All the way up there. That was all the way down a while ago. Sorry, my bad. Okay. Volume, time. Totally off. All the way up now. And we end up on the neck. I honestly think these saddles are down as far as the fat E string and the little E string. They're about as far as they'll go without, well, they won't go any lower actually. But I can tell by looking at the side of this guitar that I think it's going to need a little bit of a neck shim, because here on this very end fret here and right here, and you touch the 12th, it's a very small little tick, but you can look at the side of it, you can tell the neck itself is going up at a little angle. So put a little shim on this side right here to kick the neck back a little bit, and we can always adjust from there. It's still, the action feels good. Now this is tuned down D to D. Let the strings stretch a little bit more. It's pretty cool to have one different. You don't want to have them all E to E, right? But I mean, this thing, it's hard to believe. There is a couple little dull spots here and there, but you know how you watch something on eBay and then the next time you look, you have like a little section up top that says, seller has offered a discount on this item. You can get it now for this price. Well, you can get it now for this price was like, I think $93 or $94. I mean, this thing, maybe back up a little bit. Monoprice does have an eBay store, which is probably their store, because I don't think anyone else would be able to do that. They probably get in some trouble with Monoprice, but anyway, I think it's their eBay store. They marked it down, and man, I got this thing for less than $100. It's the, I guess you can say, I'm not really sure, but Jimmy Stewart did a review on a blue one, and it's a newer version of the retro, and it has the 3 barrel saddles here, but this one's got 6. I thought, well, they must have shipped me an older one, trying to get rid of old stuff, you know. But I took the scratch plate loose and shined a flashlight under the lid of it, and that's cut out for a humbucker on the right there. So I don't know if this is a mid model, a conversion model, something they had left over when they were converting to the 3-barrel setup. I have no idea. But hey, I'm happy to get this thing for so cheap. I mean, there's just a couple little dull spots, but it's a $100 guitar. You can't really be too nitpicky about every little detail. It was like a $400 guitar. Like, oh, let's see. Wait a minute, what's this? You know, but less than $100. Perfect modding platform. But let's see if this pickup will surf. I think it will. What do you think? Whoa, sounds good there. I want to be really careful. I don't want to go sliding it down the neck. Ah! Number 4 will get you. It can cut you. These things can cut you if they're sharp enough. They can actually hurt you. They can make you get blood all over the neck, right? So, but this is the initial official play on film. I mean, oh yeah, this thing can surf. Let me tell you something now, right now. Stock for stock. This one versus the Affinity, Squier Affinity Telly. This one, I did a sound comparison, a tone comparison, last summer, I believe. I had my blue one, and I also had, wait a minute, no, it was winter of 21, yeah. And it had a really gorgeous, really beautiful metallic light blue Squier Affinity Telly, and the monoprice just completely blew it away as far as tone. They both were stock. These are ceramic pickups here, and they were also ceramic pickups on the Squier Affinity Telly. But this one here, I mean, not this particular one, but the blue one I had, which is the same thing but a different color body, right? It just completely bloated out of the water. I mean, now there's nothing against Squier at all. I love Squier stuff. I love Squier guitars, not a problem. I got a few Strats, I got a few Tellys. Squier, right? Affinity. But something like this to come along and just smack it down, that's amazing to me. But hey, where'd the buzz go? We're in the middle, that's why. But that's amazing to me, something like this come along and just smack it down. But these are perfect modding platforms, as well as the Squier is. And some people like the Squiers the way they are, the way they sound. And that's nice, no problem. I like to get a little more. I like to experiment a little bit more. Let's try a little overdrive. Then we'll wrap this thing up, because I'm sure you guys probably want to take a break and go get you something to eat or something. You don't want to be listening to me jabber all the time, right? I don't like listening to me jabber all the time. was the neck. Now we're here. Now we're here. It's amazing how you can use your hand to control the volume without touching the volume anywhere. Depends on how you handle your strings and how you're smacking them. And yes, yep, check it out. I'm going to have to go wash my hands after handling these dirty strings here. But it's all good. It's all good. Oh, just in case, is how it sounds acoustically. Of course, that's not acoustic right there. I just had to throw that in there just for fun. Alright, my friends, this concludes this sneak peek of the monoprice Indio Retro Classic, which is their version of the world famous Telecaster. I want everyone to do me a giant favor. Have a great day, have a great night wherever you are. This is Birdman 316. Keep rocking every day. Take it easy, my friends, and sayonara.